Hello, and welcome to Law and Order SVU here on FANVERSATION. I am Yael Tygiel. This is Felicia Michelle. That's Taylor Gates. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi. This is, I know we're late. Bear with us. This is The Return, Season 27, Episode 11, Career Psychopath. Before we get into everything, let us make sure you have the hotline if you need it. That number is 1-800-656-4673. 1-800-656-4673. What does that spell? It spells hope.
Hope.
All three of us. So good. I was dared by Robin to steal it from Taylor.
Robin, you're on my fucking list, okay?
And that is a list of people that she loves.
Sure.
If this is your first time checking out the SVU podcast, consider this your content warning. This episode dealt with some issues. I'm sure we're going to say something offensive. Consider this your content warning on all of our episodes. The show sometimes deals with dark issues, and we, as a podcast, deal with them in ridiculous, I was going to say hilarious, but they're not always funny ways. So you've been warned. If you're live in our chat, welcome. Happy football day to those who celebrate. For those of us excited for the Bad Bunny concert, we'll make sure you don't miss it. Okay. Here's the quick cap for the episode. When a stranger threatens Rollins and Carisi's lives, they suspect it's connected to a case they work together. Benson asks an old friend to come out of retirement for help with an investigation. I like how vague that quick cap is, but the question is, what did you guys think of this episode? Felicia, we'll start with you.
I like this episode a lot. Because we were trying to kind of figure out like how the heck is Henry gonna come back. I thought it was really creative, and it's always great to see a reoccurring character, especially one like our favorite child psychopath is no longer a child. I don't know. It's a little like, oh, is he so big and grown up now? You know, oh.
He's 26. He's still a kid. Taylor, what did you think?
You know, I love it when Rollins gets unhinged. She really, I felt like it was old Rollins, and I was so excited. I knew she was not following the rule. Like, be for real, I was really excited to see her back in action in the way that we are used to before she got a little bit boring. And also Dr. Wong, like, hello, I miss him so much. I was so excited to see him back. So this one just had everything for me. It felt very old school in that way. It felt like this was like a season, 13, 14, and I was excited about that.
I like that. I agree. I love the return of Henry Mesner. I think that there's so much in that character that's fun to explore. So I appreciated that we got him back. Also, we've said this before, like, you have 27 years to pull from. Like, don't make up old things that don't exist. You have them. Go pull from them. So I love that we do that. I agree. The Dr. Wong reveal was a fun surprise. I did not expect it. I was surprised. I loved it. He was wonderful. I have a lot of questions about his house and his living situation, but we'll get to that, I guess. But it was good to see him. I think, in my opinion, the case was a little weak. The Henry stuff, I wanted more of him.
Why did we spend so long getting there? That was my question, because I was like, am I watching the right episode? Because they teased this big, like, Henry return, and we spent like 20 minutes being like, which case could it be? Like, just get to the point. We all know it's coming based on the, like, previews. So just get there. Stop. Like, I don't know. Like, we're going to narrow it. Like, that could have been chopped in, like, by like 75%. Get us there faster.
Honestly, I think that was the biggest mistake they made, was to promote his return, because he's in what, 2 scenes? Like
three.
we see, yeah, they interact with him twice, and then at the end he's alone. Like,
Yeah.
I would have been so shocked, but I knew he was coming, so it felt disappointing to use him. Felicia, do you have something you want to say?
I mean, yeah, now that y'all say it, it could have been a little more menacing. It could have gotten really sick in the head. You could have got sicker with it. I really is kind of pissed off that Ruby also wasn't sick in the head and that she was like still a victim. That was sad to see. But yeah, like when you saw all those letters, I was like, there's not more people. There aren't more people who are into this. Like there aren't more, well, we know that like serial killers have their own like fan clubs, huge fan clubs. Like there's not more people involved in this.
I mean, do we think that ending is like a conclusion or like a to be continued? Because the fact that we showed him like specifically, I'm like, okay, well now there's all these fan letters and he's like, what is he gonna do for the rest of his life? Like I want to bring him back again. Damn, like let's go.
Oh, like now that he knows that this is in the realm of possibilities, why not write back to some of these people and see if they can get your sickness going again?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. The fact that we ended on him in the jail feels like not super normal for this show, I guess.
So I was wondering because Rollins at the end of her interaction promises she'll return. And so the end is showing us that she didn't return. My question is, I think she will. Knowing Rollins, I think she absolutely will return to see him.
I hope
yes, because she loves the pathology behind a sick mind.
Mm-hmm.
That she loves it. She loves it. So, and I don't know, him asking her to like come back, it was very like childish and like lonely and like little boyish. And I didn't really kind of understand that because he just used to be so evil. Like he used to be so just evil, conniving, like I mean, stuff he said was pretty cutthroat. He does have some of my favorite lines. We'll talk about that later episode, but I don't know. Where's that fire at again? Like, do you don't lose it because you're a psychopath. Like, it's not like you can actually be rehabilitated, so you can't change. So where is it at?
Well, so the warden says like he's had no visitors, no phone calls. He doesn't respond to any of the letters. It's so interesting. He doesn't have any friends. And I think that honestly, like I want another episode to see like, what is he doing? Because knowing him, he has manipulated somebody into something, and knowing him, he just wants the attention from Rollins. That's what he lives for. That's the whole point. So this can't be the end. This can't be the end of Henry.
You're like, I wonder what he's doing. And my dumbass is over here like, yeah, I wonder if he got his GED.
I mean, maybe.
Like, what is he doing? I was like, I wonder if he could have got his bachelor's by this point. And I'm like, well, what would you like? My internal dialogue is ridiculous. I'm like, yeah, maybe he has GED. He's been there for a while. Like,
share it with us.
I don't know. I feel like he'd do like, no, because they couldn't let him buy tools. I feel like he'd want to do like a trade, but I wouldn't give him a screwdriver. Would you?
Mm-mm. After what he did with Snowball and just
justice for Snowball. Okay, if the real ones remember, justice for Snowball.
I can't believe we got 0 Snowball mentions. Like that was fucked up. Like, come on. Like, where's the name drop?
He killed the family pet. Like there was nothing. Like Snowball.
Right. Just give us one Snowball mention. Come on.
Justice for Snowball again. Just wow. A real victim who's forgotten. Maybe Olivia's empathy doesn't extend far enough to the animals.
Wow, should have brought that up.
Daryl in the chat says maybe in 2 seasons he'll seduce a garden escape. Honestly, absolutely. And Deanna said he could be studying to be a lawyer himself in prison to taunt Rollins. I would love both of these. Can be true, and I love it.
Just more Henry and more old Henry. Where's the mean kid at? He doesn't just get to just suddenly be calm.
I mean, he was always calm with his crazy, but he was
the out of control of it, the outburst.
Mm-hmm.
A small one, like a tiny one with Rollins, but like not how we've seen. I don't know. It was still a good performance though.
Oh, incredible performance. Let's give some shout outs. As we know, our beloved Henry is Ethan Cutkosky, who has, again, played Henry now 3 times. Previously, we saw him in Postgraduate Psychopath in 2021, and we first met him in Born Psychopath in 2013. This was Career Psychopath. I look forward to what they title the next one. Ruby.
Psychopath Tokyo Drift.
That was the worst one out of those movies. That's funny, Taylor.
Chief Executive Psychopath.
I just keep it going. Like, I love it.
2 Psychopaths, 2 Furious.
I love 2 Psychopaths, 2 Furious.
Oh, where is it? Deanna's a Psychopath Legacy.
That was actually really good. Psychopath Legacy actually really works.
They're gonna take that one.
They're good titles.
Some of them. Ruby was played by Maxine Wanderer. Ruby, this is Ruby 2. She was the same Ruby as the second episode, but not the same Ruby as the first episode. Our beloved Dr. Wong, played by B.D. Wong. Philip Wingate, who was the actual serial killer, is Kimball Farley. The foster parents, we had Matthew Shepard and Mary Beth Massett. And Rose, the sister of one of the victims, whose aunt was the judge, is Kakra Nanu Brown. I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name. Yeah, really great performances all around. Honestly, I thought, as much as, you know, I'm nitpicking, I loved this episode. I thought it was really good. And like Taylor said, it did feel old school.
Those are the worst foster parents of all time. Those are the worst foster parents they could have put up with.
Of all time, I think we've seen some much worse.
All time, but they were. I mean,
they're up.
They're up there. They're like top. They're top 5. Like, she needed.
They tried.
They needed to place who especially handled that trauma.
I thought the dad was gonna get, or the husband, whatever, was gonna get mad at the foster mom for like trying to call, and we didn't see that, and I was kind of surprised. I thought he was gonna be like, "Why are you trying to contact her?" Blah blah blah, because he was like so against it, and the mom was like kind of like, you know what I mean? She was like still 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So I thought we were gonna see the husband like get mad. But
I agree. I definitely thought we were gonna have some sort of like, "I've cut her off, we're done," and
she's like,
it wasn't. I thought they were fine foster parents. To be fair, they didn't beat her.
They weren't part of the crimes committed against her. Yeah, I guess the real low hanging fruit.
They just were not equipped. Like, they probably shouldn't have done that. Know your limits.
I gotta talk to you guys about something. It's really serious.
Okay.
So one of the deepest regrets of my life, I think I've told you guys this. I actually want to cry every time I think about it. This episode. Almost cried. One of the deepest regrets of my life is being in that grocery store in New York and seeing B.D. Wong and not saying anything. And I got so upset on the second watch of this episode because I was so mad at myself. Do you ever just be so pissed?
I get it.
Pissed at yourself. Like, I was so mad. I was so fucking mad. I'm thinking about it. You're like talking about the guest stars, and I'm like, don't think about it, Felicia. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. It was literally like his back was turning. It was like one of those like, oh, like. And I didn't say anything. I don't even live in New York, so it's not even like I had like a probability of ever really seeing him. Like, I already beat the odds, and then I didn't.
Felicia, let's just remember that you let that man just go about his day.
I don't care about his day. What about my day? 10 years later.
Let's talk about Dr. Wong, the character, and his house. Because but upon both watching of this episode, that is a huge house for a man living alone in New York. I'm not saying he can't. I'm not saying he can't afford it. I'm saying Does he have a partner? Does he have a dog? Does he have anything? The table was set for 6 people. You could easily fit 8 or 10. That's a huge house.
You know the gays love a dinner party. Come on now.
Yes.
Table.
But who else lives there?
I want to believe that Dr. Wong has like a partner that we just don't know about.
Then where the hell were they when he got attacked?
Maybe they're out of town or something. I agree. I think he has a lovely husband.
I'm sure. I also assume he had a husband, and I was waiting for the husband to be tied up in the other room, or him to be like, go check on him, or him to be like, thank God he wasn't home, like something.
I don't know. I definitely see him with a partner and like check other ethnicity child, like a nice little blended rainbow coalition family covering all the intersections of oppression, like family. That's what I see. But for him, they maybe didn't have time to explain that. Maybe if they took less time getting to Henry, then we could have got a little bit more of BD Wong and a little more back, because he mentions retirement. So now we know that this is probably the last time we're gonna see.
Nah, I don't think it's the last time, honestly.
The R word is tripping me out in this show lately.
The retirement word?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I will say that. Oh God, we wouldn't be watching if they said that.
You scared me. When he appeared, and it was a nice surprise, I went, oh, this is why they had him at Cragen's funeral in the first episode. So that it made sense when he came back that he's still around. Alexa in the chat.
Why are we not making him a series regular? Well, they don't have the money. We already, I guess,
he retired. That's why.
But come on, I miss him. Bring him back.
He doesn't have any gray hairs. Why is he retiring?
Daryl in the chat says, I suspect they were out of town. They seem like they travel a lot. Wong definitely writes books, right? You know what? Yes.
Like
yes to all of that.
He's probably tenure somewhere. That's why
I was gonna say he's a professor. Like, let's be honest.
He's
an English professor or something.
That makes sense, because in the back in the Gap, he did teach a lot. So he would diagnose and then he would explain. So he taught a lot. Like, he was a natural teacher. That makes sense. I can see it.
All right, let's talk about the Rollins versus Ruby, and then Rollins and Benson going at it. Taylor, take it away.
I just love it because I know that's still in her and we haven't gotten to see it. We've had her be so calm and demure, and I'm like, let her snap. Like, it's so fun when she snaps. And Kelly Giddish ate that up. Like, I was like watching my TV, like my adrenaline was up. I was like, oh, like, wow, we're really like getting this. So I loved it. I thought she did such a good job. Like, especially between her and Olivia, I was like, oh my God, the tension's crazy. Like, that was a good fight. And just her like getting like more and more intense during the Ruby interrogation, and Olivia being like, whoa, like there's good cop, bad cop, but this is like a little much. I thought it was so good. I loved it so much.
I need you guys to understand that this is truly her reaction, because she texted us about this episode. We never text each other about an episode before.
By the way, no one responded, so that made me feel really good.
I was asleep.
I thought that you were just expressing yourself. I thought I was just receiving. I was just holding
like the message, Felicia?
No, I was just holding the message. No, because what I was afraid of is that we were going to start talking about it in there. And I was like, once we get started, it's not, you can't reel it back in. Obviously, we have several episodes to prove that. But yeah, I agree with your text messages. You know what? I'll actually have my phone right here. Why don't I just read what you texted us? Since whatever.
What time was it when you got it?
It was 12:30, and I know damn well you were up reading romance novels, so you could shut up.
3:29 a.m. my time. Watching now. Unhinged Rollins is back, and I'm so happy. LMAOOO was getting tired of boring housewife vibe.
Well,
Do you know
Well,
when she
yes.
started? So we never talk about this episode. I was like, Taylor can't even keep this in. Like she
Listen, I forgot you were in Eastern time, so you have a pass. Yael, you do not have a pass. You were up reading smut, and you should have responded to me.
I didn't see your text until this morning at 6 a.m. and I know you weren't awake, so I did not respond.
Well, it would have been a nice surprise to wake
I'll
up
wake
to.
you up. Anyway,
see
how hard it is to reel it back in. See why I couldn't answer.
It is.
I agree with you. I think that a lot of times I feel like, at least this season, I've been like, this feels out of character and this doesn't make sense. And this 100% was in character. To see Rollins go into this interrogation and starting off, I am in control, and then blaming the victim, and then being like, you don't know a whole lot. I was like, oh, this is great. And then to see the way that Benson and Rollins argued, and I feel like so often in television, when there's an argument, one person says a lot of stuff they don't mean, and the other person gets super offended by it. And we're in season 27, and these women have known each other for years, and not just work together, but they are friends. They are in each other's lives. So to see the way that Benson was like, I know that you don't mean this. I know that you're going through a lot. I'm not mad. Like, I'm going to take a step back. I was like, yes, this felt so real to me, so on brand, so well written. I very much appreciated it, because what we don't need is, old fashioned stereotypes about women in the workplace getting catty. We had a woman going through trauma and her strong reaction to it, and her friend, boss, and colleague being like, you need to take a breath, as opposed to, how dare you? I don't trust you. It was great. It was just so great.
And it just shows like the difference in their personalities. Because I also, like, we've had a lot of different showrunners, whatever, but the past couple seasons, I'm like, she has just not felt like Rollins. Like, and I feel like this showcased their difference of handling stuff. And like Amanda has still grown. I think that's also something to note. Like, you can still see that she has grown as a person from when she first started out. And I don't think this was like going back on any of her growth, but the fact that her trauma is just flaring in different ways. And Olivia is like to the point where she's like, you have to like do a psych eval. And she's like really pushing that, which makes sense because she's like grown to that point. And that's not like Amanda's vibe. Her vibe is to go rogue and fix the problem. And I just really liked that it was just showing like their differences of personality and like that clashing too, because I think it gets really boring when we have the same type of people on the show dealing with everything the same way. Like, I don't know. I thought that was like neat too, to like show that they're each singular characters, like who handle things differently.
You know what I really enjoyed about her in this episode? She was running the fuck down in them boots. I was like, damn, girl. First off, she had them badass boots that she had on before. Remember, I pointed them out to y'all, and she was running down. I was like, this girl is a beast. And you're right. We did kind of forget that she was a little wild, and I think when she sat down with Dr. Wong and he was like, I guess kind of for people who maybe don't remember or don't like recall how tragic really her background story is. It's like, hey, remember, you had this terrible sister and this terrible family, because we just see all roses for her right now. But remember these terrible things that happened to you. So I just think she don't want her old crap knocking on her new door. And she's like, absolutely not. Like, there's not chaos in my house. There's not, it's peaceful. My life is settled. And like, here you come and try to mess it up. I wish our bad guy was badder. I don't know. I feel like he gave more rob a 7-Eleven than like mastermind to kill all these people and read court documents. I don't know.
I agree with you. I think that the
about the boots.
No, I mean all of it. I agree with you about all of it. But our villain was surprising. Like, I'm surprised he got any murders done. Like, I'm not surprised that he had this plan. I'm not surprised he had this plan. I'm not surprised that he, wanted to do these things. I'm surprised he was capable of follow through.
He didn't have skills. He didn't have the special set of skills. Like, even when Henry was describing it cutting into somebody's belly, I said, he's making this sound like he's making like flank steak or something. Like he's a butcher. Like he's describing this in a whole different level of passion that our bad guy doesn't have. Like he's just doing stuff to do it, to get noticed. And then I wrote, imagine you do all of this and he still doesn't know who you are. And if you can't apply that to your dating life, I don't know what you can. Like, really, there's a lesson to everything.
It's giving pick me.
And not picked. And unpicked pick me. How about that?
Well, so I actually saw him. I thought that was amazing. I love that moment. Well, I actually saw him. I sat across from him. Like, ooh, ate him up.
You know who you are.
So good.
I want to know your thoughts on, at the end, Rollins and Ruby, they discuss Ruby's deal and how she's going to inpatient rehab, and that the promise that she has to call Rollins. I wanted her to be like, no, I'm not, because the truth is, let's say Ruby gets in trouble. Let's say she does need help. I guarantee you she's not calling the woman who said that she wished she hadn't saved her life.
That would be such a fun, like, odd couple dynamic, though. You know what I mean? If she actually does and Rollins has to deal with that, I'm like, that would be fun. I hope it happens.
On a personal note, I wouldn't, because you basically said I should just went ahead and died and that would have been better. So why would I ever come to you for a single solitary thing?
Yeah.
I'm mad Ruby wasn't murderous, though. I wrote Henry and Ruby are great names for murderous siblings, and I wanted her to have a chip on her shoulder. I don't know. I wanted her to have like a chip. I wanted her to like be angst.
I agree.
Crying.
It's when we found out that she was the only one who'd visited, and the last visit she attacked him, I was like, yes, like I would love it if that's where we're headed, and that, she's got all this anger built up, but she's not, a psychopath like him, but she is mad and she needs to do something about it. And then that wasn't it at all. And I was like, all right.
Kids are calling it a mentee B, that she had a mentee B.
Thank you.
Breakdown.
Thank you for teaching me what the kids say.
I'm just trying to.
You didn't know mentee B?
No, I did.
Yeah,
I just appreciate that I'm being educated about what the kids say.
Just want to let you know.
Speaking of what the kids say, let's do best line.
Can I say one more thing? She wasn't so long, but Tynan is like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. And here's another layer of this. I can't trust this lady because she confuses me. Because any other time, all the stuff you were saying, why didn't you take the case right away when it involved someone so deeply connected to the SVU squad? Why didn't you take it? Like, what now? What is that going to come back around? Remember, I let you handle this case how you wanted to. Now here's this other one. I just don't trust her, and I'm just going to leave it there. She was an episode long, but whenever she's around, I try to pay attention because I feel like it's a bunch of Easter eggs for something later.
I will say though,
yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. They did such a good job of making me be like, oh, she like really does care. Like, of course, in the back of my mind, I was like suspect, but I feel like the writing and the acting, I was like, damn, okay, like she's really being nice. Maybe we can trust her, which is dangerous because I know we can't for real. But
Ruby, you gonna call Amanda? That's what that sounds like to me.
Right. I thought they did a good job of being like, oh, okay, like maybe I'm coming around on her. No, I know I can't trust her, but I wanted to.
Agreed 100% with both of you. All right, let's do best lines. I feel like none of mine are funny, so I'm gonna let you guys take lead.
I have a lot. Do you guys have a lot? No one has one.
I don't have a lot, honestly. I have like maybe 3 or 4.
Oh, Taylor, give us one.
I didn't think this
was really watching this episode.
What?
I said you were locked in this episode. You were
I
right
walked
line
in.
down.
I didn't think it was funny. But I thought it was intense. But
Yeah.
I liked, of course, we have a Curry one in there. Oh, so threatening to kill him was what, a hilarious joke? I just love her so much.
Nice. Felicia, you got one?
Yeah, she's weak, pathetic. She's a victim. Always will be. Talking about his sister.
Yeah.
About Ruby.
Mine aren't funny. I mean, okay, I'll give you one that this one I related to the most. And you both will agree. Sorry to interrupt. I was just nosy.
I like that one too.
Because as anyone who's met me knows, I am so nosy.
She's not lying.
Well, yes. This wasn't a funny line, but just like the thought of it was crazy to me. How I think they were talking about Philip or whatever, and they're like, yeah, he used to hunt squirrels in Central Park. Like, what are you doing hunting squirrels in Central Park? Like, what does that look like? Do you have a shot? Like, I just thought that was like crazy, and we maybe brushed over that a little bit too fast.
Wow, yeah,
Oh,
I
that was
didn't.
wild.
I don't think that's realistic because I feel like any animal that has to live outside New York, depending upon the people, is not for the weak. Like, you're not gonna tell me. I feel like maybe you can go and shoot some little slow country ones. I don't know, some podunk squirrels that sit around and eat nuts and get fat. But New York squirrels, I feel like they're smart. Like,
But also, like, how are you just getting away with? Like, I guess you're not if people know that you've done it. But like, what a weird thing to be doing. I don't know.
Also, I don't know that you were ever successful. Like, one in Central Park, I feel like the squirrels are much more aggressive, but also they understand that the people are there. I would say like your yard, but I'm gonna assume like it's New York, so apartment building, so like the park near your place more.
Yeah,
Central Park feels like not the place
a
to
lot
hunt
of people
squirrels.
that's what
around.
I'm saying. I think we rush over that way too fast.
Thank you for pointing that out.
Sure.
This is my favorite one, and I will be incorporating this into my everyday vernacular as soon as I get a chance. Oh, I can't wait for somebody to piss me off. You are a cautionary tale at best.
Ooh.
When she said that, I said, "Oh, I got a couple people. I feel like I should have said that too. That would have won an argument or two back in the Gap." Yes, you are a cautionary tale at best. Like, that is.
I like that one.
That's a read. That is a read.
I really like that one.
Oh, you have any more?
I have a couple. I
have a couple, but they're not fun. Mine aren't fun.
It's our best lines. Mine's I don't think are supposed to be funny, but they're our best lines that we like. Does it have to be funny?
No.
Okay.
It doesn't. It's just usually it is. It's Wong said, it's easy to equate movement with survival. That like just was such a poignant line.
Yeah.
What?
I agree.
Don't start crying again.
I am not too. Y'all know I've moved a lot in this career and all this other stuff. Y'all know this was hitting me hard. I'm a Cancer. Leave me
And
alone.
the fact that it was BD Wong of all people.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you be talking to me through the TV screen like that? I should have talked to you at the store.
Taylor, give us another one.
I liked when they were going through Philip's writing and they said it seems like either poetry or gibberish, and I was like, well, wait a minute. Like, what do you mean poetry or gibberish? Like, I feel like you should be able to differentiate, but
That sounds like Chat GPT.
it's giving Chat GPT.
Oh no,
Felicia, you want another one, or you need another minute?
I'm good. I'm all right. I'm composed myself. Taylor, shut up. Oh God, you never turn it off. Not everyone deserves your empathy, Olivia. And some small thought to myself, yes, because it is very annoying sometimes when she's like, but they're also that could be very the do-gooder. While they're a do-gooder, can also be very annoying at times, and I love that she said that. Like, God, I was like, damn, get in her ass, because I don't believe everyone deserves your empathy.
But Ruby does.
Ruby does.
It's hard because the statement is true, but the person it's about is wrong.
Yeah.
I have another Benson to Rollins is don't apologize if you don't mean it.
I loved that.
I have that one too.
Yeah.
And she walked it back.
Yeah, she was like, then let me apologize for what I do mean. And I like that.
I did too. That was a real moment of like, okay, like there's mutual respect there, even though it started very disrespectfully. Like you can see the mutual respect there. I like that a lot. Yeah. We already kind of talked about this, but the exchange, I saved your life. I wish you didn't. So do I. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I loved the delivery. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah. Brutal.
Intense. It was great. Their rhythm, it was perfect. Like it was like, you know, like sometimes when people are delivering lines, especially if it's like lines that are like that, where it's very short between picking the wrong beat can make it seem unnatural, but it was very natural.
It felt very Reese Witherspoon delivery, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So do I. Like, whoa.
I agree. All right, Felicia, before we take it back to you, because I have just one more and then it's all you.
I'm done, yeah.
I just have Wong to Rollins. I'm grateful for your insubordination. Yeah.
I bet you are.
Me too.
And then Amanda to Olivia, I don't need your protection. I need you to trust me. And I was like, yep. Because she does try to act like mom, big sister, kind of to her. Like, and she's like, I don't want that energy. I just want you to let me just do my thing. I don't really need you to help me. And I don't really need anything else. I just need you to let me do my thing. Although her thing was unhinged. But.
Yeah, but I understand her wanting that. But she constantly breaks Olivia's trust.
But she hasn't for a while, so if she'd ever earned it, it was now. But now we're back
That's
to
not how that works.
You know what? Yeah, I agree with Taylor. Yes, it does, because it's like, well, I've always gone along with it. So if I'm not going along, then something really must be wrong. Or something really must be Wong.
Nice.
Oh, I need to know.
For me.
It's been eating at me. Did she ever get her Cabbage Patch at all? Like, are we ever going to get resolution?
I don't think so. I don't think we'll ever get resolution. I also don't think she got the doll.
Wow. Okay. Damn. Way to break my heart.
Here's why. This is good. All right. Their date that they went on. First of all, Rollins looked incredible. Let's just put that out there. She looked so good, all dressed up. Her hair looked beautiful.
Thank you for saying
it. Yeah, I will say it. She looked amazing. Creasy looked fine. I think that this date was their anniversary. They came home. There were no kids in the house. I was like, oh, fun. No, they then separated. He went to take a shower. She went to do whatever. And I was like, what is happening here? You have the house to yourself for the first time in a long time. It's date night. Why have you separated? Why are your bodies not touching each other? I'm very confused. So, because of this dynamic and behavior, my thought is their focus is on necessities, on priorities like the kids, as opposed to their passion for each other. Therefore, they would not waste money on the Cabbage Patch doll.
Oh, so sad.
That's my reasoning for why I think she didn't get it.
I don't like that.
I don't believe that. It wasn't $1,150. It was just $150. Like,
yeah,
he doesn't make enough money. He's a lawyer.
We see that.
He's in the DA's office.
That blonde.
Whatever. They can spend $100. Fuck them kids.
$150 on, to be fair, something useless.
Nope.
The kids can play with
is
it.
priceless. Healing your inner child is priceless.
Wow,
okay?
so true.
$150 is nothing. Are you serious? If I could pay $150 to heal my inner child, I would have did it a long time ago. I'd have paid more than $150. Okay.
I feel like Wong should have said you need to get the doll and heal the inner child.
All right. Everyone,
can I do one more thing? I say one more thing.
Yes, but everyone in the chat is saying that they should have showered together.
That's what I was thinking, but then I thought again, I hate a shower together. Somebody's always cold. Somebody's always gets soap, but it's not. I don't think their New York City apartment is built for a shower for two.
Daryl says, "Do not shower together."
It's not sexy. Curry's hair is popping. Her twist out is amazing. Like her hair looks so freaking good and like realistically good. Not like when they put people with natural hair on TV and you're like, this is not realistic of every day. Like it looks really good. That's all I want to say.
I will say, I think that this season specifically, there's definitely people in the hair, makeup, costuming department who I'm going to make an assumption, live authentic lives, that we have Black people helping make sure that our Black characters are looking good.
On a set, not all the time, but
that's why this season I'm making this assumption.
They did
just saying,
a good job.
It's our first female showrunner. I think that probably makes a difference in many areas.
Yeah,
that's true.
Mm-hmm.
On that note, I have some show news to share. As everyone may hopefully know at this point, there was an episode that was supposed to air on January 15th called Corrosive. It got pulled from the schedule because of one of the actors, Timothy Busfield, and sexual assault allegations. Sorry, the allegations are 2 counts of criminal sexual contact with a minor and child abuse. Let me be more specific. This is important because the episode got pulled. And I assumed this episode would never see the light of day and would go with at least the one episode that was Trump inspired. And I can't remember if there were other episodes that have been pulled. But the news is they, in fact, recast him and I guess reshot his scenes.
Hell yeah.
With David Zayas, who you may know from Dexter. I don't know if you know him from anything else, but I know him from Dexter. And the episode is going to air. Do I have the dates? I don't have the date for when the episode. Oh, the episode will air February 26th. My apologies. Okay. So there was supposed to be a break until March, but it looks like February 26th, this episode will air. And they recut it.
That's awesome. I love that.
I do too. We talked a lot about how they really screwed the rest of the cast.
Yeah, that's cool. And it's like also smart, honestly. Like if you've already sunk that much money into an episode, like why not? Like use the parts that you shot and just I love that. I think that's great.
Yeah. Not Dexter's dad. One of the other detectives on Dexter.
Well, I guess one monkey don't stop a show.
Yep. It's time for shower thoughts. So for our friends who are listening in the shower, I have a would you rather. I have actually a few would you rathers. But first, thank you for listening to us in the shower. Earlier, we talked about whether you should shower with other people. And really, I think it's about how big your shower is. That's just something to keep in mind. All right, ladies, would you rather?
In the back freezing. It's not fun.
I will say that I guess it's about what kind of shower you have. Because I have we've talked about my rain shower, so it's like from above.
Oh, that is not Black girl friendly. We don't like them type of showers. We control if the water's going to touch my head or not. I can't.
That's fair. All right, here's my would you rather. Would you rather that Wong had died in this episode or Henry had died in this episode?
Henry, but I'm glad he didn't. But I would rather Henry. I can't have Wong die. I can't have that.
We don't even need to ask. Do you guys ask me?
Yeah.
Henry, like, I can't even handle the fact that I didn't say hello to this man at the grocery store. What? I'm not gonna be well. Like, are you serious? No.
Right.
I can't even begin to tell you how many people I would sacrifice before I'd sacrifice Wong, including both of you.
Wow.
Dang. I mean,
all right. Well, the chat is mostly agreeing. Alexa and Daryl both said
us? Is that
no.
what agreed that Henry
Deanna said Wong.
Whoa.
All right. Would you rather do all this work to get someone's attention, yet they don't know who you are, or do absolutely nothing to get attention and end up with a stalker?
That's a hard one. I'm gonna say the former because I've literally had the latter, and that wasn't really fun. So let me see what's on the other side of things.
I honestly might say the stalker because I hate to like I don't want to lose. Like if I wouldn't want to be defeated like that. I think I'd rather have the stalker.
Wow.
Because I don't want to be the more sinister one. I'd rather be the more dangerous person in the situation.
Fair.
Alexa says no stalker, please. Daryl says do all the work, not my first time.
Yay.
Oh, Daryl.
Oh, Daryl.
All right. Last would you rather for our friends in the shower who hopefully are saying their answers out into the shower. It's very important that you make noise in the shower. All right. Would you rather?
I'm gonna find you if he doesn't know you're in the shower. Kidnapper.
Would you rather another episode that furthers Ruby's story or another episode that furthers Henry's story?
Ooh.
Henry all day, every day. Henry all day, every day. I mean,
I don't know.
Yes, she's weak, pathetic. She's a victim, always will be.
Yeah, but what if we got her like not being like that and like going on a fucking rampage? I want her getting revenge on Rollins for all the shit she said to her. Have her show up with a knife next time. Let's go.
I like that we're split.
So let's
I
go.
love it.
Scare me.
I would like both, honestly. I'd be down for both. But I would like,
I agree.
well, here's the thing. Why do we sometimes do like arching plots like with boring characters? Do one with a fun character like this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. We spent half a season with what's her face. What was that plot line? You know, I'm talking about Maddie. Give me Henry.
I definitely was like, who? The kidnapped white girl.
Like, who cares? Give me Ruby. Ruby like has something to her.
Yeah. Alexa in the chat says Henry, he needs to escape. I'll say this. I would not be surprised if some letters came from Bronwyn and she helped him out.
Cupcake.
Crazy.
All right. Well, those are our shower thoughts. Thank you to anyone listening in the shower. We appreciate you. It's time for What Did We Learn? Felicia, you came prepared?
I how did you know?
I saw the smile.
Yeah, I'm prepared today.
Okay. What did you learn?
I want to let y'all go because mine is really out there and I don't want to. Well, forget it. All right. So what I learned this episode is that the Kelly Giddish. Sorry, it's a lot of sugar. I've been drinking sugar lately.
Okay.
Kelly Giddish.
What's in the cup?
It's just mango lemonade.
Sure.
With vodka.
Come on, guys. I've been practicing this for 2 days.
Okay.
All right. Kelly Giddish is going to be a part of the Batman universe. And this is why. There's an Easter egg in the show. I don't think anybody caught it except for me. I took a picture because I know it's true. So I'm going to show you guys. Okay. All right. You ready? Okay. Do y'all see it? Do you see it? That's Batman. That's Batman.
Never in a million years would I have guessed what was going to come out of your mouth.
He is going to be a part of the Batman franchise. I don't know. She's going to be next. I don't know if she's going to be like in it as some type of like love interest. I don't know which will be. I don't know. Maybe she might be Catwoman.
What is happening?
No. When I saw it, I was like, that's the sign. That's the sign. So yeah, Kelly Giddish is going to be a part of the Batman franchise.
I like it. I'm here for that.
But y'all want to see it again?
I see it. I do see it.
Is that not her running out? And that's not the bat sign? Is that not the bat sign? And I saw it. I said, is that the Batman sign? Like, because I could see that anywhere. Like, I'm gonna spot the Batman sign. That's Batman. Like, she's gonna be a part of it. Like, you know, I don't know. Maybe she might be like Poison Ivy. I don't know. Like, who could come back around? Like, I don't know. But it's her. And y'all don't tell me that she can't do it, because now I'm on my soapbox. Y'all cannot tell me she can't do it.
I'm not saying that.
Kelly Giddish could act her way out of maximum security prison, okay?
Yes.
She can do anything on the screen that she wants to. And physicality-wise, she can too. You know she's in shape. She had 2 kids on the show and still, like, it's in shape and stuff. Because when she was running those hills, that was her. I was looking at her face. So, yeah. So that's what I learned, is that Kelly Giddish is going to be a part of the Batman universe.
I would love nothing more.
You heard it here first, folks.
Is this like when people see Jesus on toast?
No, this
That's
is like
from
when
Glee, isn't it?
Sees Taylor Swift in every single thing, from a pea pod to a rock on the ground.
Okay. I just want to understand, to make sure I understood what was happening.
I saw what I saw. Y'all
You
saw
said,
it.
I saw it.
Saw the Batman sign when she ran out. Y'all saw it. She was running out like this, and it was right behind, back of her head. Hair looked flawless. Bam, right there, clear the bat sign. I said, "Is that the Batman sign?" I ran it back 2-3 times, and indeed it was.
I'm excited to watch this again and find it. All right.
Wow.
Taylor?
Y'all owe me $20.
I learned. Okay.
Not $20 together each.
This is out of control.
I learned through this podcast, not even the episode, that Wong is rich, because I didn't even notice. I didn't even clock that. But the fact that you're bringing up he has a big table, big house, and I learned that I want to see his husband. That he definitely has.
Yes.
What do you think his husband looks like? What do you think is his type?
Hot.
Yes.
Really?
Age
Yeah.
appropriate.
I think he's with a big bear.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You think
But like
Wong's
in a
with a
literature
bear?
professor way.
Mm-hmm. Not like
Ooh.
I think he's with a hairy one.
No, I understood. I know what a bear is. I love bears. I'm on the hunt for a straight bear. They don't exist.
Well, they do, but there's some caveats.
I'll take a bi bear. I am of no use to a gay bear. Anyway, where were we? What did I learn? Well, yeah, so I learned that Wong has this giant house. But the other thing that I learned was that this is Ruby number 2. And Ruby number 2 we've had twice now. But Ruby number 1 stopped really acting for a bit. And that's a bummer, because
She's with OG Noah.
with the first like 5 Noahs.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Before we wrap things up, just in time for the beginning of the Bad Bunny concert, where there's going to be a really obnoxious pre-show of men running around. I think it's important to let everyone know where we can find us on the internet. Thank you to Robin, who DM'd me, not only telling me to steal the hope, but also to remind me that we're 2 episodes behind and that we better get off our asses and do it.
Oh, Robin, well, I just wanted to say that it's all Taylor's fault.
It is. But I've said that you guys can do it without me, but you guys are like, we can't do it without
There was
you.
no way we were doing this episode without you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. The other ones, maybe.
Yeah. For those wondering when we're going to do the next one, great question. Sit tight. Make sure you've subscribed. If you like watching us live, make sure you've subscribed on the YouTube channel, and hit the thing that reminds you. If you don't like us live, then make sure you've subscribed wherever you do check us out. That way you'll know when we do the next episode. But until then, Felicia Michelle, where are you at on the internet and what are you up to these days?
I'm on TikTok live like every day, basically live. I don't be talking about anything except I do. I'm like, I don't know. It's just me basically practicing stand-up kind of, but like not really. Just me saying stuff like I do on here, but more unhinged because I can talk about a variety of topics.
Unlike here, where you're welcome to talk about whatever you want.
Where we're always so focused on task.
It's wider. This is still this is still like it's wider. It's every topic.
I'm offended. Go on.
I try to stay close to home, but you know, I wander. So that's where you can find me on TikTok, making videos and stuff. And so follow me on there because I'm almost at 3,000 followers, and that's a lot of people for someone who didn't do TikTok for like years and had it for forever. So yeah, or on Instagram, just doing stuff. So yeah, that's where you can find me.
Nice. Taylor Gates, where are you at these days?
Ooh, a full name. I'm still on Twitter, sorry, at alpha_Ann. I'm also on Instagram at Taylor_Gates_. And yeah, that's where I am. Find me there. I also went to Sundance and I reviewed 11 movies. So if you want to read all my reviews, Google my name plus Collider and they'll pop up. There was some really good stuff this year.
Just Collider?
I also did an interview for FANVERSATION. Yes, I did. That's a really good interview. I was talking about reviews, yeah. I was on one track mind, but I also did do a really great interview for FANVERSATION that I really liked. So go read that.
See, y'all think this is a virtual show for because it's more convenient. It's for safety. like yo might have reached out and touched Taylor on that last one.
Yeah,
so that's what you sacrifice us for Henry. So just for safety, we do.
Sorry, you can sacrifice me too. I wouldn't be offended.
I don't give a damn. Just have my $20 when it happens.
I don't owe you anything. I never agreed to this.
All right, friends. Before the price goes up, I am on Instagram at Yael Tygiel. That's YAELTYGIEL. Also, Taylor made some excellent points earlier about my romance reading. If you want to hear more about smut, in fact, today I put out recommendations that has football in the book. In fact, it was incredibly hard to find books that I've read that had football. I found 3. So check out those recommendations on Good Little Library Mouse on Instagram, and book reviews on FANVERSATION, and interviews with authors. We're also on FANVERSATION, which is here. That's this. This is FANVERSATION. All right. We'll be back at some point. I promise we'll do the episode we missed before the next episode airs. That is a promise I can make. If I have to sit here and do it alone, I will. But hopefully I don't, because that would be sad. All right. Thanks, everybody. Bye.